field. And she strongly believes that psychology has so much more to offer, especially here in Sri Lanka, and she's committed to using it to support individuals in meaningful ways. Today, she's here to take us through a session on gratitude, not just as a nice idea, but as a powerful tool we can actually practice to improve our well-being, relationships, and overall outlook. She's created a space that's both reflective and interactive, where we'll get to connect with our own experiences and learn together. So let's give her a warm welcome. Over to you, Aakifa.
Thank you so much, Medini, and good evening, everyone. So, as all of you know, I'm Aakifa. I'm based in Kandy, and I've completed my BSc in psychology. And I'm here to facilitate as a part of PCSIT, which is also known as the Professional Counseling Skills Internship Training, which is provided by J.O.I.N here. So, where I'm here to develop my existing counseling skills and to improve on it. And so that's about me. And let's go ahead with what we are here for today. So please let me know if you can see my screen. So can all of you see my screen? Can I have a thumbs up?
Yes, Aakifa.
Okay, then. Thank you. So today I'm here to talk about the topic gratitude. Um, to start off with, gratitude is something that's incredibly powerful, but it's often overlooked. It's talked about, but then it's often overlooked, and it has real measurable effect on the brain, on our mental health, and our overall well-being. So even though we may have heard the term gratitude here and there, we don't really think about the science behind it. So I'm here to tell you about gratitude with a little bit of science and how to incorporate it into our daily life. So here we are, the gratitude effect, how noticing the good transforms our lives. So to start off with, I want to tell you that I'll attempt to make this a safe space, and your feelings, your emotions, and your experiences are valid, seen, and heard. You're free to share whatever you're comfortable with, and there's no pressure to share more than what you're comfortable with. And please know that anything that you share in this space would be treated with utmost respect and care. You can feel free to unmute and speak, leave a message on the chat, or respond simply by reacting. So to repeat, I'll try my best to make this a safe space, make you feel validated, your emotions, your feelings, and your experiences will be validated. And I want to please ask and request you to feel free to use your voice, leave a message on the chat, or simply respond by reacting. I'd really appreciate if we can get some interaction. So we have our goals for today, like what we'll be looking at. We have defining gratitude, benefits of gratitude, how gratitude affects one's brain, how gratitude changes your brain, and incorporating gratitude into your daily life. Okay, to start off with, I would like to ask everyone a question. So what word or words would you associate with gratitude? When you look at the word gratitude in your screen, what comes to your mind? Or like when you hear it, when you think of it, what word comes to your mind? I would like to know. So I'll give you about a minute and set a time so you can have a think about it and let me know. The timer starts now. And your time is up. And we have a few responses. So there's peace, there's thankfulness, contentment, and hope. Thank you for your responses. So for me, it would be I relate it with appreciation. Okay. Then we have how we would define gratitude. So according to the APA direction of psychology, gratitude is defined as a sense of thankfulness and happiness in response to receiving a gift, either a tangible benefit given by someone or a fortunate happenstance. It's this good feeling that you feel when you do something, when you feel something nice or do something nice for someone, or even, okay, sorry about that, or even enjoying a bright sunny day in a picnic. Then, according to Imams and Makula, gratitude is associated with a personal benefit that was not intentionally sought after, deserved, or earned, but rather because of the good intentions of another person. So, what it means by this is, um, you know how people do things just for the sake of it and not because you deserved it or worked for it, but just because they want to do something nice. So that's how gratitude is associated with, according to Imons and Macklow. Then we have benefits of gratitude. So there's psychological benefits, physical benefits, and social benefits. When you think about psychological benefits, we have positive emotions and thoughts, being more aware, being more selfless, improved mood, increased self-satisfaction. When you think about physical benefits, there's better sleep-wake cycles, better well-being, improved cardiovascular function, less body aches and pains, and stronger immune system. Then you have social benefits. So there's being compassionate, stronger interpersonal bonds, better communication, greater likability, more empathy, and more involvement as a team member. So even though there's like several kinds of benefits that you see here, like when you think about it, psychological benefits and social benefits are proven to have real and immediate effect when compared to physical benefit. Now that I'm sorry about that. Okay, now that you've learned and seen and been introduced to a couple of benefits of gratitude, I mean, do you think you have experienced any of these benefits, or what benefits would you like to experience if you would practice gratitude? You can have a think about it, or even share if you feel it. So, Okay, moving on. How gratitude. Okay, we have a response. We have a couple. So there's peace of mind and having to experience more psychological benefits, which is great. Then we have how does gratitude affect one's brain? So even though gratitude may be experienced by saying just a thank you or by exchanging a couple of kind words in the passing, it can leave a long-lasting effect in the brain, especially the brain and the nervous system. So, like at the end of the presentation, you would learn that um, gratitude has the ability to even make changes in the brain even 3 months after gratitude interventions have been done. Then we have a little then we have a little bit of science. So there's gratitude and the limbic system. So to introduce the limbic system is the part of your brain which is like the feelings team. So where you feel things and you remember, and where you react to threat and danger. So limbic system has a couple of parts of the brain. So as you can see in the screen, there's the thalamus, the pineal gland, the hippocampus, cerebellum, basal ganglia, cerebrum, hypothalamus, and the amygdala. So these are few parts of the limbic system. These structures, they work together as a team to make memories, to regulate emotions, to regulate motivation and behavior. So according to studies, the hippocampus, which is the part of the brain that helps you remember, especially, let's say, the reason why you remember your friend's birthday is because of the hippocampus. And then amygdala, which is like the threat detector. So it helps you react and feel emotionally as well. So what happens is the hippocampus and the amygdala gets activated with feelings of gratitude. Then we have how gratitude changes your brain. So we'll be looking into how it activates the reward system in your brain, how it reduces stress and anxiety, how gratitude improves sleep, how it promotes neuroplasticity, and how gratitude relates with pain. So we have gratitude activating the reward system of the brain. So what reward system is like the feel good button that you have in your brain. So when you practice gratitude, the feel good button gets activated, and happy chemicals or happy hormones start get released. So these happy hormones are known as serotonin and dopamine. So once gratitude activates the feel good button, which is the reward system of the brain, these two hormones they release, and it improves your mood and your well being. So, because this makes you feel good, you are prompted to practice gratitude more. Hence, it works as a cycle, releasing furthermore chemicals, again activating the system of the brain, and then making you feel good. Then we have gratitude reducing stress and anxiety. So, according to research, the practice of gratitude has shown a decrease in cortisol level. Cortisol is the main stress hormone that's present in your body. So, reduction of the production of cortisol hormone keeps the amygdala calm, leading to lower stress and anxiety levels. So it's proven by research and published in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research in 2009 that people who have practiced gratitude have had 23% lower cortisol levels than those who didn't. So which would lead them to feeling lower stress and lower anxiety levels. Then we have gratitude improving sleep. So maintaining a gratitude journal before bedtime has enhanced quality of sleep by influencing the hypothalamus, which is responsible for the regulation of sleep patterns of an individual. So practicing gratitude as reported by individuals make them fall asleep easily and experience deeper restful sleep. You know how before you sleep, so there's something known as the pre-arousal sleep, where you sit with your negative thoughts and you keep worrying about all the things that have gone wrong during your day, during your week, or during the whole month. So what happens when you practice gratitude right before bed is your worries are shifted towards a more positive reflection. So you worry less, which makes you sleep better and you get a deeper, restful sleep. Also, gratitude activates the release of the hormone serotonin, which is a happy hormone, which in turn activates the release of melatonin, which is the sleep hormone. So you get like proper sleep wake cycles due to the practice of gratitude. Then we have gratitude promoting neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity, in simple terms, is the ability of the brain to reshape, adapt, rewire, or change, uh, or making like long-term changes in the structure of the brain. So it's like so what happens is neuroplasticity happens when you learn a new skill, you're practicing an existing skill, or even when repairing after an injury. So it's like how if you think of your brain as a network of roads, when you practice a new skill or when you learn a new skill, practice a new skill, or recover from an injury, more roads are formed, and the network of roads get stronger and more activated. So that's what happens with neuroplasticity. A 2016 study published in Neuroimage by Kinney and other authors found that participants who completed a 3-week gratitude writing intervention showed lasting changes in brain activity, even 3 months later, particularly in areas associated with learning and decision making. So the practice of gratitude, even though it has only been for a short span of 3 weeks, there has been lasting changes in brain activity even 3 months later. Then we have gratitude and pain. So here is a study that was conducted by a group of psychologists in 2023, where they did research on a group of older adults with chronic or long-term knee and hip pain, and they were asked to gratitude journal uh, for a span of 2 weeks. So, like for a span of 2 weeks, every day they were asked to jot down 2 to 3 things that they were grateful for every day. So, writing down things they were thankful for helped them handle pain better, feel less bothered by it, and enjoy a better quality of life. Then we have endogenous opioid release. So these are pain releasing chemicals, but opioids are pain releasing chemicals, but they are naturally released by the body. So it's like Panadol, but Panadol released uh, naturally by your body. So it is learned through research that gratitude can activate the brain's reward system, or the feel good button of the brain, leading to the release of opioid, which are natural pain releasing chemicals. So when these are released, you feel less pain and hence a better quality of life. Also, it's very important to note that gratitude interventions um, gratitude interventions, as in activities that you do to practice gratitude, like maintaining a gratitude journal, um, doing a gratitude walk. These can be only used as tools to manage pain, and only as a complementary approach, and not like a replacement or a substitute for medical treatment. Okay, then this is something very interesting. So Joshua Brown and Joel Wong did a study where they had where they had collected a bunch of participants. They had divided them into three groups, and however, they had asked all of them to write a letter, a gratitude letter, to someone, and they picked one. Like, they had divided the group into three. They took one third of the group, and asked them to share the letter uh, to whoever they wrote it to, so to the recipient. So only 23% share the letter with the recipient, the rest of them had the letter with themselves. However, it was understood that everyone enjoyed the benefits of gratitude. So which proves that mental health benefits of gratitude does not solely depend on communicating the gratitude to the intended recipient. So even though there were people that who did not send the letter to the recipient, they did enjoy the benefits of gratitude simply by writing it, which is very cool. Okay. So we have now things that are on a lighter note. You can always drop questions if you have any. So we have practical tips for incorporating gratitude. Firstly, something very simple, maintaining a gratitude journal. So if you ask me to motivate me to start off this, I would like something very cute. So I would obviously go ahead and get I don't know, maybe a cute notebook to start off with. It should make me do it. So you can get a book. It doesn't have to be a cute notebook. So you can get a book, and you can set a time of the day, as in at the start of your day or even at the end of your day. You've already seen proven facts where incorporating gratitude practices of gratitude before bed has improved sleep. So you can do it at the end of the day as well. And you have to make it intentional when you jot down things, and very specific. Um, so like I'm grateful that I got to meet my friend today. So something like that, very specific. And you have to jot down like 3 to 5 things. So having like a set things would really help you maintain a gratitude journal. Then we have incorporating it into meditation or prayer. So during mindfulness practice, you make an intention and focus on feelings of thankfulness. Even 2 to 3 minutes of silently reflecting on what you appreciate can calm the mind. Then we have writing a gratitude letter. Again, we just saw how gratitude, regardless of the letter being received by the recipient, people enjoy their benefits. You can start off by writing a gratitude letter to yourself for being who you are, for being through everything that you've done, and simply about how proud of how you are about you. And or you could always write it to someone, and maybe give it or not give it. That's totally up to you. Then we have using visual or digital reminders. So now, because everything is digital, you can always have an app. I mean, use an app. So we have 2 names, the 365 gratitude journal and or the gratitude self-care journal, which are apps that they are in the phone that provide you with prompts. So there'll be like specific prompts that you can relate to, and you'd have fun um, using that app. Or you can set phone reminders, like set a time in your phone so that, let's say 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. every day, set a time in your phone and start jotting down things that you feel grateful for. Then you have reframing challenges with gratitude, which we will look into next with an example so there's more clarity. Then we have gratitude before sleep. Again, incorporating in gratitude before sleep or as a part of your bedtime routine has proved for better sleep and a deep restful sleep. So there's proven research. So why not try it if you're trying so hard to get to sleep. Okay, so there is an activity. I'm not sure if it's so fun, but then it's something to think about. And yeah, so it's known as a perspective changing exercise. So I'm going to ask all of you to think about something that you complain about often, and then you have to flip it 180 and find something to be grateful for in that same situation. So this is what I said by reframing the challenges with gratitude. So for example, I hate my 8 a.m. class. So we can reframe it into I'm grateful I have access to education. If I'll put you on a timer for about 2 to 3 minutes, you can take your time and think about something that you complain so often on the daily or weekly. I don't know, it's up to you. And just try and flip it and find something to be grateful for in that very same situation. You can feel free to share if you like, or just do it, and I'm sure you'd feel good about it. So I'll put you on a timer anyway if you'd like to share for about 3 minutes. And your time starts now. Okay. And your time is up.
Okay.
And we have some responses. So I'll start off with mine. I put it in the chat as well. I don't like answering phone calls at all. So I put it like my phone has a silence unknown calls option. So I put it in that. I put it in do not disturb. I put it in everything that makes me inaccessible. But I'm so grateful that I have a phone because I can actually access to call and speak to people uh, that I want to. And there's people that reach out to me as well, which makes me feel good. So I'm so grateful that I have access to a phone. Then we have a response from Medini, who has said that I'm so annoyed by one of my mentors because they are not so critical about my work. But I'm so grateful that they're not restrictive. So I have space to be creative. Yeah, I mean, it's natural to feel so annoyed because you'd like for their response, right? But I'm so happy that you found something to be grateful for in it. Then we have, I don't like waking up early, but I'm grateful for being able to wake up. Same, sis. And then I don't like having a lot of WhatsApp messages in my phone, but I have people or groups that keep me updated. And that's something to be grateful for. And then we have, I hate that I moved back to Kandy, but I'm grateful that I'm with my parents. So, firstly, I'm so glad that all of you found something that you complain often about to be grateful for. And if you like, you can share how that made you feel as well, especially about the complaint that you make so often. And thank you for your responses. Okay, so we are at the end. So, gratitude is more than just a mindset, it's a practice that reshapes the way we feel, we think, and we connect. Small acts practice often create lasting change. Like we've seen already, they make long lasting changes in your brain, in your neuroplasticity, even 3 months later, even though they're just simple things that are done in the daily, in the passing, all these small things uh, mean so much and have such great impact. And I have one last question. What's one thing you are grateful for right now? You're free to share, or you can have a think about it because, like I said, gratitude is something that we've seen or we've heard about, but it's often overlooked, and we don't stop and take a minute and appreciate or feel grateful for all the things that we have already. So I would like to give you this minute so that you can think of something that you are grateful for right now. You don't really have to share, it's just for you to think. Okay, we do have a few responses. So there's Melanie that's grateful for technology. There's Himaya that's grateful for the beautiful weather today. There's Zuleha that's grateful that she learned new things today. And Himaya, who's grateful for making some time today to bake something sweet for her family. Then there's Meera, who's grateful for access to health and education, which are simple things. And I mean, some of them are like really important that we have access to every day, but we take for granted. What I'm grateful for right now, firstly, it would be everyone that's present here. So, everyone that's present here who's a part of it and who has been listening to me for the past 40 minutes or so. So, I'm so grateful for everyone that's been here. And there's a fun fact I have shared. I mean, I have got Himaya's son a book on gratitude. It's just a fun fact, and that I remembered. So, and if you ask me about why I chose gratitude, again, it's very personal, and you know how at times there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much you can see, and there's only so much in your control. So when there's things like that, no matter how many people you reach out to, uh, no matter how many things you do to feel better, you know, you distract yourself, you do other stuff, uh, but then you sit with your thoughts, and sometimes you worry, or you can say even over worry. So at times like that, when there are no like real immediate um solutions or like real immediate things that can make your situation or whatever you're doing better, at least for me, what has helped is staying connected to my faith and reaching out to God. So I'm so very grateful to God uh, to be there with me, to be there for me, uh, because I don't know if I haven't reached out and cried out if I would keep going, because, you know, at the end of the day, I knew that this God who always look after me, and who I can look up to. So uh, that feeling of gratitude has kept me going. So, and I wanted to say a little bit about the science behind it, so you can know that it's proven by research, and it's not just and lots of people have done it, and it's proven again and again. So maybe practicing it or even having a think about it won't really hurt. So if there's one thing I like you to take from today, it would be just to think about gratitude. And since we have been introduced to a bit of practical things that can be incorporated into your daily life, you can just do any of it. And there's also something known as the gratitude walk, which you can simply think about things that you're grateful for while having your walk. So I just want to say a big thank you, uh, and to let you know that I'm so grateful for your participation, for all the interactions, for all your responses, and for all of you to being here so patiently listening to me. And I'm sorry for all the sudden sounds. And I'm thanking you to have a good day and a good rest of the week. So let's think about it, or maybe share a thing or two, and let's keep the ritual going. So thank you.
Thank you, Akifa. It was such a wonderful and heartfelt session that gave us the space to reflect and recognize how much we have to be grateful for. And I think today we explored gratitude in its fullness, like what it truly means and how it works, all the mechanisms in the brain, and how we can practically incorporate it into our lives. So we are incredibly thankful to you for guiding us through this journey. And with Aakifa's session, we conclude our JH Talks Intern series for this batch. And I wish you all a good day and hoping to see you again soon with another amazing workshops. Thank you again. Goodbye.